When Russia invaded Ukraine, the martial law in our country was introduced. And there are a couple of different limitations according to that. One of those is that males of the age between 18 and 60 cannot leave the country. Women, children and older people are free to go for obvious reasons, and foreigners obviously are also able to travel across the border. My name is Orest. I am native to Lviv, but also I traveled to over 120 countries around the world. And staying here locally in Ukraine, I've got many expat friends. So in this video, I would like to show you a few of their stories, how they evacuated from Ukraine when the war started. The first part is about two pretty famous YouTubers, Johnny FD and Bolt and Bankrupt. I was fortunate enough to meet both of them personally. Bolt I met just a couple of days before the war started in Lviv, and in Johnny we are in touch for quite some time, and also we even met together in Kiev several times. So let's take a look how they ran away from the Russian invasion all the way from Kiev abroad.
That's it. We have our bags. We're on our way to the metro to hopefully get to the railway station and then hopefully get on the train. Trains have been sold out for the last few days, but I think today is the best day for us to try to leave while things are still relatively quiet. I don't know if we're even going to be able to get on the train or not. It might be completely full, but we're hoping for a spot. So let's get to the train station and wish us luck.
The doors are closing.
Guys, shit just got real. In the center where I live, on Maidan, like nobody's going there because nobody's crazy enough to go there, but here, this is where everybody actually is. Now I feel it. So many. I've never seen this many people at the train station in my life. All right, let's see if we can find a train anywhere west. All right, so we are going to try to take a train to the border of Romania, a city I've never even heard of until I just looked it up right now, but maybe our best chance right now, but who knows.
Продовжується посадка на поїзд номер 76.
So Bolt has arranged a deal with this guy. He has one ticket, but we're going to try to use one, maybe try to find another spot. Find a spot to get on. So we can all get on. Bolt is helping us out with luggage. All these old ladies. We are finally leaving, or moved a little bit. How did you get on the train?
Yeah, I'm just jumped into. Yeah, luckily I had this huge backpack. Yeah, and luckily this police officer didn't just fuck off.
Wow.
Go back.
So you didn't have a ticket,
No.
but your girlfriend.
No, none of us.
But they let her on first.
Yeah, girls first, and then I was like the last one in the coach.
while the train was already moving.
Yeah,
It's like a movie.
it's a little bit crazy. It's the first time in my life.
Wow. So I think everyone's gonna go to sleep soon. Everyone's gonna just chilling and resting. Top of the morning, old bald. How'd you sleep?
Hello, mate. Terribly.
That's it, guys. We are getting off at the very next stop. We have made it to the border town, the Slovakia and Hungary. We're safe.
Currently, Johnny is safe. He is in Hungary and continue publishing videos about how he's helping Ukrainian refugees going to Budapest and beyond. So please feel free to subscribe on his channel and follow his adventures. What about Bolt and Bankrupt, I'm not sure, but according to his online presence, it's also possible to get an idea what's happening to him. And now I invite you to my native city, Lviv, and I would like to introduce you to a few local friends of mine who also left Ukraine recently as an expats.
Thomas, hello, nice to see you.
Hello, nice to see you, my man.
How are you doing?
I tell you, it has been a tough few days. I have a pregnant wife, and we're gonna go to Germany now.
You're leaving to Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Okay, good luck.
We try. It's gonna be tough, but we try.
It's like the traffic is really bad there.
We know.
Okay, my friend, let's keep in touch.
I love you, my man.
This was my friend Thomas. He is a German, living in Lviv for over 10 years, having a company, property. We are good friends for at least 7 years. And his wife is pregnant. He has another child who is about 2 years old. We usually were walking together in Lviv downtown, having coffee. And now he will try to cross the border.
Yeah, hello from Hungary now. We managed to cross into Hungary yesterday. I had to get my family out of Ukraine. My wife, who is pregnant in the 8 months, and my 1.5-year-old son. It has been too much psychological pressure in the end, going all the time into the bunker cellars when there was an airstrike alarm. Yeah, so all went well. We spent a night in the mountains, in the Carpathian Mountains. It was -12 outside. Sleeping in the car. I had to keep them somehow warm inside. Patrolling the car myself from outside the night. So for the time being, we will be first in Hungary for maybe a week or so, and then go to Germany. Small update for Orest from the south of Germany, small town called Deggendorf. Yeah, we are here since 3 weeks, trying to settle, fighting with bureaucracy that is related to setting up my wife with health insurance and all sorts of other paperwork for the time being. There are some requirements for those who come from Ukraine and would like to stay in Germany for the next month, for the period where we are all waiting and see what is going to happen. So we follow everything very closely, what is happening in Ukraine, in the west, in the east, nearly on a daily basis. Myself, I wake up at night at times, checking, thinking, realizing, absorbing what happened, and we hope that we are able to return to our home in Ukraine soon, in the foreseeable future. We are still planning to look and evaluate the situation in the early summer, and yeah, our prayers are with Ukraine, with our friends.
Nice to hear that everything is fine with Thomas. I am waiting you, my friend, here in Lviv, and looking forward for our next meeting when it's gonna be possible. And in the meantime, let's see how another friend of mine, Rafael from Brazil, helped himself while evacuating from Ukraine.
My name is Rafael de Souza. I'm from Brazil. I was living in Ukraine for 3 years. 1.5 in Kyiv and another 1.5 in the city of Lviv. There was, I met a very good friend now, Orest. We was going out together, having a normal life, breakfast, drinks, party. But I decided to went out. I took the bus from the train station in Lviv, and we got this bus, me and more 3 persons. One is my fiancée, she's here. Hola, Katia. Hello. So we decided to cross the border to Poland. In a total trip was almost like 15, I don't know, maybe more hours. We was with the bus stopped like between 7 and 8 hours in a control point in the Ukraine side. We saw many difficulties. It was not easy. No food. Almost we have food, bread. We got water. We got, but no like real food. Also problems with the bathroom because bus has not, and the bus doesn't stop in like places for rest. I decided to move from Poland, and now I'm in Austria. What's happened is, as I told, the country of Poland has now too much people. They cannot help these people like they would like. So also Ukrainian people who went out and go out from Ukraine, they're looking for something more than sleep and eat, and this is also a problem because the country is making a new laws every day, almost hour change. So I came to Austria to see how is the possibility for stay and help people to stay. Austria say too much and do not too much. They say they will help. They say you can have documents to work, you can have a health insurance, but actually they are not doing nothing. I have now 2 days going in refugee centers and some kind of centers, and I know information. And the official page say, if you have place to stay, if you have food, please don't come. So probably I will move to another place next weekend, and I will see what news I will have in another country. What I can say now, Austria is not helping too much. Don't expect you can come to Austria to get papers or to work. All this is in a web page. They say they will, but they are not doing now. So prepare to stay here waiting when they will start. We don't know when. Can be tomorrow, can be in 1 month. So we don't know. I think now we should also concentrate, and the people is going out. And these people cannot stop their lives. Living in a place, sleeping on the floor, eating the same soup every day, waiting for months and months, and they don't have where and what to do. So that's my main point now, and I hope all together we can help Ukraine, because Ukraine will be better, much better in the future. I'm sure about that. So I wish you guys all the best. God bless you, and peace and love.
Rafael, my friend, keep up doing the good work. Please let me know once you settle down in one of the European countries to make sure we are still in touch. And for you guys, please follow Rafael according to his social media channels he provided, because this story is not going to finish that fast, as you understand. Now let's listen to the experience of another friend of mine who is also from Brazil. His name is Igor, and let's see what he has to say.
Hi guys, my name is Igor. I settled down in Pustomoty, that's the metropolitan area of Lviv. It has been 2 years, but since 1 week ago we had to leave Pustomoty, Lviv, and the best solution for us was to come to France. I have a friend here who does social work. We did the master together. I studied my master in tourism destination development in Sweden, near Stockholm. And then I have a friend, and then she's a social worker, and she invited me to go over there. And then that's how I ended up here in France. I came here with my wife and my sister-in-law with 4 kids, 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, and 9 years old. So basically, I take care of all of them here. It was a bit difficult to cross the border because we didn't want to go to Poland. It was too crowded, and me, the only man with 4 kids and a pregnant woman, and to carry all those bags was very difficult. I was carrying my big bag in the back, front bag, 2 bags here, more carrying like 1, 2, 3, like doing climbing in high mountains. You go one time, leave your bags, come back again, take more bags. It was very difficult. So we tried to cross in Slovakia. It was much easier. And now we are happy here in France and happy. And we had car, houses, business over there, and now we had to leave everything behind. So friends, family, I was very happy in Ukraine. I didn't want to change my life, and I want to come back actually. But well, now we are here.
Bon voyage, Igor. Stay safe in France. For you guys also, I would like to tell that Igor is one of the most traveled Latin Americans. He visited over 150 countries around the world and serves as the great travel inspiration for me personally. So make sure to follow his profiles on social media as well. All the links will be provided down below. So now we are approaching our last story, which shows that not every expat left Ukraine. I think it will be very interesting to take a look what made people to stay here and what experiences do they go through while being in Ukraine during the wartime.
Tim, tell us, like, according to your face, I see that you have to tell us something. You got what to say.
Okay, well, I guess I'm one of those Americans who didn't listen to the American embassy, so I was in Kiev until Sunday. Saturday afternoon, I made the decision to leave by train, and on Saturday afternoon, they also announced the curfew in Kiev, which meant I wasn't supposed to be on the street, which meant I didn't know how I was going to get to the train station, because unless you got there before the curfew started, you were going to have to sleep there. So after checking chats and just to find out if the train station was working, I spoke with different friends and I made the decision I was going to risk it. So at 4 in the morning, I left my apartment not knowing whether I would see Ukrainian soldiers or something worse from Russia, saboteurs, who knows. So I went out my door. Within minutes, 2 soldiers stopped me. I addressed them in Ukrainian, showed them my American passport and train ticket. They looked at everything. I told them I had a ticket to go to Lviv. They called their dispatcher, and she told them to let me go. And they gave me very nicely advice. The next time you're stopped, act calm, keep your hands down, do everything you need to do, so on and so forth. And from there, I walked 30 minutes in pure darkness, didn't see a single car, didn't see a single person, didn't even see a bird in the sky. And the only sound I could hear was my roller bag going down the sidewalk, and it was scaring the heck out of me. By the time I got to the train station outside, I didn't even know it was a train station because everything was in complete darkness. I saw one man in front of me, what looked like the train station, walked inside, they checked my tickets, and they let me inside. And just to let people know, there are all these rumors about them not letting men on the train and so on and so forth. Maybe I was lucky, but for the most part, they were letting men on the train. And after a long delay, and a fast train that went a third as fast as it usually does, probably for safety, I got to Lviv. And when I got to Lviv, it was full of volunteers, people offering to help. And anyway, things are safe.
Was it like dense in the train? Like, was it overloaded? Did you have like a place to sleep, or people were like standing, squeezing, and so on?
I was fortunate because of the curfew. I think people couldn't get to the train station, so there were more Mine was a regular train, then there were evacuation trains.
And did you get your ticket online?
I got my ticket online, which was crazy because it's never been so easy for me to buy a ticket, and I was shocked.
What can you tell about Kiev? What's the situation over there?
The situation in Kiev is that there are so many people who decided to stay, and now everyone is feeling stuck. And when I talk to my friends, more and more of them are trying to get out. They realize that for safety purposes, particularly people who have any family members, they're getting out now. People were perhaps optimistic, but I think now that optimism maybe not long-term optimism is still there, medium-term, but in terms of personal safety, people are making that.
Nice that you're safe, you're in Lviv. Welcome.
Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.
That's it, guys. Those were the stories of expats who left Ukraine or decided to stay here. As for me personally, I'm not going anywhere. I'm contributing to our national resistance, and as the recent time is showing, Ukraine starts to have more and more successes. Of course, guys, with your global support. So if you would like to join this movement and you would like to affect somehow directly on this situation, please consider supporting our team for doing all of these materials for you. Just follow the link below and see a few different options how you can support us directly. In addition to this video, I'm going to provide links how you can contact all of the heroes you just seen in the last 20 minutes or so. And in the meantime, I will wish you good luck, I will wish you safety, and I will tell that I'm looking forward to see you in the upcoming videos, reporting locally from here in Ukraine. See you soon, guys.